Hello and welcome back with me, Admiral, joining me back on Star Trek Fleet Command on the bridge of the USS as always. So, what we're going to talk about today. We're going to be talking a little bit about this arc in general, about the events, and we're going to have a look at some of the packs and have a look at some of their values. Mainly about the arc though in this video today. We're going to be talking quite extensively about how this arc has been going so far, what things I've definitely enjoyed about this arc, and what things I hope to enjoy in the coming weeks, if I get the opportunity to get it anyway. I'm talking about the ship. So, what can we talk about? So the arc itself so far, in my opinion, this is wholly my opinion, so just take it with a grain of salt as they say, is I think this arc is actually really good. I'm not a huge fan of the Lower Deck series, as in the actual sort of series itself, but I do find this arc to be actually incredibly enjoyable so far. And to reflect that, I've actually updated their review on Google Play Store to a 3-star rather than a 2-star. So I've upgraded it to a 3-star now, and I think it's due to maybe this arc. And if they certainly carry on the way they're going with this arc and the way that this arc's panned out so far, and obviously the arcs in the future, I think they will do incredibly well. The reason I say that is because, as you can see in the top right hand corner here, you can see I have now 3.3 billion par steel, I have 721 million trit, and 107.9 million dilithium. Sort of ignore the dilithium because I haven't really got that much from this arc, but overall I've managed to get myself probably in the region of about 3 billion par steel and in the region of about 400 million trit just off this arc so far, and or certainly this arc and maybe a few other things as well. That's sort of part of the game, but yeah, I've managed to gain a hell of a lot of resources from doing this arc. The only downside to gaining the resources, in my opinion, again, is there's been a lack of 3-star uncommons that have been going round, and I still believe they need to up the 3-star uncommons quite intensely so that the 3-star uncommons are no longer the bottleneck in this game, as I believe they are a massive hindrance to all players from literally level 20 all the way up to level 40. And beyond if you really use them, which I highly doubt, but it's pretty much a hindrance from 20 to 40, because I believe the next the bottleneck should really be placed on now the 4-star material, and going into obviously the super bottleneck of the 5-star material. And I believe that's where the bottleneck should be in this game, not with the 3-star anymore. We're sort of past the 3-star stuff as this game is now developed, and certainly the servers are now developing to. There's more and more players now getting high end. To prove that point, let's go to power and let's have a little quick look. So our top player on my server is level 55 or 6, I believe. So level 55. And then even down to, let's go to the 100th player and see what they are, because that's all it shows anyway. Let's see where they're sat. So they're sat at 45, and that's player 100. So like I say, the bottleneck should really be placed on around the level 40 to 50 mark now, rather than the level 30 to 40. But that's, like I say, that's just my opinion. Please let me know your opinions down below, whether I'm talking absolute nonsense or not. But yeah, overall the actual arc itself has been pretty decent. The battle pass itself has been, I don't know, because I can't recall of what it used to be, and it might just be due to the level, because I've increased my level from level 36 to level 38, and it's probably just that, if I'm honest. But I seem to be getting a hell of a lot more resources from the battle pass, but again, that might just because I've upgraded my ops 2 levels quite intensely and quite quickly, so yeah, that might just be down to that sort of reasoning. But I'm not entirely sure, so please let me know if you've been tracking any of this, and then you can obviously say in the comments down below whether the resources are better or worse for the specific levels. I feel like they're better, but that again could be the ops level. The mining missions, they haven't really been too bad in this arc. We've only had maybe one or two I can remember, this being maybe the third or second or third. So I'm quite happy with that. I hate mining missions. They're absolutely waste of time and useless for me in the game. I don't have that much time. I know you just leave your ship on and take it off, but not when you got hostiles going around blowing up ships. It doesn't quite work that way, unfortunately. So these missions for me personally are a complete waste of time. I absolutely hate them. Isogen's probably one of the easiest ones to do. You don't get too much resources from it, but you can mine it pretty quick if you have obviously the correct ships. Also, you can get raw latinum is again another incredibly quick and easy one to use for this mission as well, because again, raw latinum, if you have a Devore or obviously a Fisher, I guess, but yeah, you can probably mine pretty damn quickly if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, moving on. So exams, I found these quite enjoyable. As you can see, I've now answered all the questions. The answers to 6 to 10 will be released tomorrow, so look forward to seeing that tomorrow. And if you haven't answered them, I won't let you miss out on the rewards, so you'll see that tomorrow. I'm going to record that straight after this, and it'll be released tomorrow afternoon. So look forward to seeing questions 6 to 10 on that one as well. Okay, moving on. So we have like little random events like this. So Syndicate Synergy, Progress. This is not too bad because you can get this obviously just by, you know, doing your dailies. I don't think you're going to get enough to do the whole thing, but you at least it's something. You just get it for free, and it's just extra rewards in terms of obviously actual, you know, shards for, or whatever you want to call them, for Boimler, and you get obviously rare and modded directives as well, which is kind of nice. And then moving on, Turf War. I'm going to talk about Turf War in another video. This has been an absolute catastrophe in my opinion. I'm going to talk about that in another video. But I think this has been an absolute waste of time and waste of life for everybody involved. But we'll save that for that video coming up. Going on to the command protocol command potential. And this is to do with your away teams and getting successful missions, getting rares, epics, so on and so on. As you can see, I've been progressing up this quite nicely. I probably will get it finished maybe by tomorrow. Well, hopefully by tomorrow because it runs out soon. But yeah, so probably get that finished, which I think is not too bad because it's been quite reasonable, and again, just gets you extra shards, which is very nice. And then moving on from that, you get complete the missions, which you get a pretty damn decent amount of dilithium. I mean, it's pretty good, and the gas it's a bit lackluster for you. Only get 20, but for the sake of the missions, it's not too bad, I guess. I don't want to rate it too low, but it's not horrendous, but it isn't anywhere near good in my opinion. I wish they would do away with this overflow. I think this needs changing. This needs just to be incorporated into the actual game itself, into the actual battle pass, so that everyone can get all of these rewards as well, coming to the end of the battle pass. Keep the numbers dead high, but don't have to do every single day. That's a bit ridiculous in my opinion, and they should definitely do away with this and just have it line up with the battle pass itself, which would make a lot more sense. And you get some pretty cool stuff. You get a cool Tom Paris plate as well, which is, it's pretty cool, I guess. And you get a broken desealed rod, the sealing rod, and yeah, it's all, cool stuff, I guess. And then yeah, so we've had the Borg stuff, which was incredibly easy, but again, it's just extra rewards. Not that one. We want to go to the other one, solo one. It's just extra rewards, and as you can see, you get 18.8 million trits, which is incredibly good. So overall, you're getting about 30 million off this event, which is incredibly good. And I've got the dog here trying to lick my face because he's all wet because he's jumped in the shower, the idiot. But yeah, this is where you get a lot of trait, and it's incredibly good. I've really praised them on this one. They've definitely upped the ante when it comes to rewards in terms of resources. Well, it certainly feels like for me, but they still need to up the ante when it comes to rewards in 3-star uncommons. I've got a few opinions from other people. There is some other people that Another disappointing arc, another one-trick pony ship. The ship, I can understand. It is kind of a one-trick pony, which I completely understand. I do want to get it regardless to that sort of gesture, but we will see as we go on throughout. There's a lot of people getting a lot of Dilithium rewards, which is good to see. And obviously that helps towards lowering the cost of certain researchers. And again, someone else commenting saying they would rate it on a scale A to F. They would rate it as a C, as it's been pretty decent as an arc, but it hasn't been amazing as an arc. And I would probably go for that sort of rating as well. I would rate it probably a C on an A to F scale, or on a 1 to 10 scale. I'd probably rate it about a 6 or 7, 6.5. Probably about a 6.5, 7. If it was being super generous, probably 7. Because it's been quite a good arc overall. There's still a long way and a lot of improvements that they can make in the game, but it's definitely been a good arc overall. Please let me know your thoughts down below. I'm really interested to know what you think of this arc so far. Really interested, so let me know in the comments down below. As always, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to join the community. Head over to Discord. There's loads of goodies over there that you can go and check out, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now.